No, listen to me. You've been talking ever since you come in here. Fabrienne Hosmer.
Lorena Wenger here, Your Honor.
Fabrienne
Hosmer?
Hosmer. Hi, can you hear me?
Okay. This is a termination. You're back. No heat for prior cases before me, rain. Okay.
Your Honor, can I say something real quick?
Sure.
Someone called CPS on me for this
Called
house
what?
not being fit. Somebody has called CPS on me for this house not being fit. On Sunday, it happened.
Okay. And so, okay, what happened out of that?
I'm not sure. I have some people coming today. They called on me for the roof and for the no heat situation here.
So CPS is, how many kids are in the house?
I have twin boys. There's two.
Okay, well, that would make them twins. I get it.
Yes.
Okay, so
Your Honor,
yes.
I got a phone call from somebody from the foster care program the other day. Her boys were removed back in August. She has not got them back yet.
No, I'm still in court. And I just went to court on Tuesday and someone called on Sunday because of this house. Nothing's happened in court. I've not been charged with anything. There's no court orders. It's ridiculous. And someone has called on me since Sunday. They called Sunday. I had court Tuesday.
So, ma'am, are your boys with you? Or are you trying to get them with you and they're coming out
I'm trying
basically
to get them back. So they're with my sister. And someone called Sunday about this house. They called CPS. And basically what's gone on is there's been no charges against me. I still have all the rights to my boys. They're with my sister. So thought I was going to get them back on Tuesday. And someone called Sunday. So now
when are they? Okay, hold it. When are they coming out to inspect?
She was supposed to come today, but she canceled today. I don't know. She had an emergency came up. So today there's going to be, my parent partner is going to be here today. And I'm not sure what she's going to do, if anything, but, somebody told me that there's a B seed. I don't exactly know what that is, but also hold on, I have it written down right here. Certificate of occupancy to get this house inspected because she received Sarah funding.
We don't get any money for it.
They received, I think their last payment was November 20, sometime right around Thanksgiving. But they've gotten money, and I believe in the terms of dismissal for the first round. I had a lawyer, her name was Caroline Perry, due to the fact that I had kids in the house. She something in the terms of dismissal where the heat was supposed to be fixed. Like,
No. Liar.
So Wagner, has the heat been fixed in the house?
No.
Your Honor, the fans do not work on the radiators. We need to get
The
everything
boiler
fixed.
system.
That's why her lease was terminated the end of July, so nobody would be in that house for the winter. And she refused to leave because there was no heat. So
There's been no
without
heat for
lease
3.5
since
years.
the end of July.
Folks, one at a time, please. Go ahead, Miss Wagner.
I've been trying to get her out for a couple years, but the end of July, I terminated her lease. I told her that was it. She needed to get out. That house needs to be fixed. It is not fit to live in. And then I find out, well, she accused me of turning gas back on. Why would I blow my own house up with kids in it? I don't understand that. But then I also found out that she told someone, I guess it was in the foster care program or something, that the house was fine and she would be living there another year. That house is not fit for anyone to live in right now. We've got to get her out. We cannot afford to do everything that needs to be done. And we're going to get a real estate agent in there and find out what that house is worth as is. But I'm trying to get our house back. I went for possession of property.
Okay. Ms.
She-
Hosmer, why
Yes.
don't you want to move?
It's not that I don't want to move. I can't afford to move.
We
And now
can't
I
afford to
have
live there.
all this
Okay.
stuff going on. Well, no, because my electric bill is ridiculous from running 6 space heaters for 3.5 years.
That's
So
not
who
fair.
could afford to live here? Not only
Ms.
that, I've
Hos-
replaced the well pump so that I had water here 2 times. I've done several
Okay,
things here.
But
To-
Ms. Hosmer,
Yes.
okay. She's filed a termination case.
Yes.
You don't have a lease.
No.
She's not asking for money.
No.
She's asking for possession back.
Right. She received federal funding from Sarah since COVID. I don't know if they got 12,000. They got quite a bit of money.
No, we
And
didn't.
yes, you
So,
did.
Hold on. Okay, that's fine. So why are you bringing up the ceremony?
Because she was supposed to have the heat fixed. You withheld half of it so that she had the heat fixed. It was never done. They have not been in here. I was red tagged by Consumers Energy for a gas leak. I was without a stove from August until January. Nothing's been done here.
We
Nothing
got
has
the
been done.
gas leak
But
fixed after several
the-
times of you canceling
The
on it.
lease
That's why we
for-
got to get someone out. We got to get you out so we can get in there and get someone in that knows how to fix it.
but you were supposed to fix the heat while I was here.
Okay,
Since I've been
so stop. So Ms. Hosmer,
Yes.
she didn't fix the heat.
No.
Let's say that she didn't. Okay,
The
what do you
boiler
want me
system
to,
needs to
what
be
do you
fixed.
want me to, what do you want me to do?
I would pay rent if the house was fixed. They've
She
never done it.
She doesn't want you to pay rent.
No.
She wants you to leave. So
Okay.
let's say for the moment, everything you're telling me is true.
Yes.
What do you want me to do?
I guess a certificate of occupancy so that it can be inspected, so that I can prove that she's wrong and get Sarah money to move. I don't know. I have a lot going on. Now I have an open CPS case too, on top of it, which I was just about to be done. Somebody
Okay,
called on
fine.
Sunday.
I don't know if she called.
I don't know
I'm
who
not
called.
a family
Somebody
court
called.
judge. I'm
No.
not a family court judge. I'm
I
here to
understand.
decide this property. All right, that's
The-
it.
Okay. The amount for my electric bills is ridiculous through the winter. I've never been compensated. I bought the heaters. There's been a gas leak. She did sign the red tag. She also, Brooklyn Plumbing told me, I spoke with the owner when we were in court at the time, and I had a lawyer due to that fact. She did turn the gas back on because Brooklyn
No, I
Plumbing
didn't.
didn't do any of it. And she signed Brooklyn
No, I
Plumbing's
didn't.
name on the red tag.
Oh.
Like, it's a mess. And I called Brooklyn Plumbing. My lawyer contacted them. I guess you don't remember that in court.
Give me a trial date.
But I don't have any money to move right now. Zero. I have all this stuff going on with CPS, plus somebody else just called. So it's just a mess.
All right, so apparently on Zoom, you two can't conduct yourselves properly. I'm just gonna put it that way. So you guys are gonna have to come before me because you're not listening to me. You guys just want to talk over each other. So you're gonna have to sit in my courtroom and I dare you to talk over each other. So I'm gonna set this for non-jury trial. In person. That will be on March 29th, Wednesday.
At what time, Your Honor?
9 a.m. sharp. Guys, bring all of your evidence of everything. Do that. You'll talk when I tell you to talk. You won't just start blabbling on. Thank you.
Thank you, Your
Thank
Honor.
you.
Have a good
See
weekend.
you Wednesday. Bye.
Can't wait. All right. Is this my 11? I'm just going because I'm so done. Call the case of Wenger versus Hosmer. It would have picked you up at the table, but that's okay.
Oh, that's all right.
All right.
I can lean on this.
Your name?
Lorena Wenger.
Your name, ma'am?
Gabrielle Hosmer.
All right. Okay, this is a termination of tenancy action. We've had a couple of appearances, other cases before this. Your position, Ms. Hosmer, as I understand it, is that there was no lease on these premises. Is that correct?
No, there's a lease. She received federal money.
Hold on. I wasn't.
There's a lease.
Ms. Wenger, is there a lease?
No, it was terminated on July 31st.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know if it was terminated or not. I have a lease.
Sorry?
I have a lease. It was month to month for COVID.
Okay, but it was month to month.
Yes, it was a month. Originally, it was a year lease, then it was month to month.
Okay.
So,
And according to the complaint, the lease would have expired on July 31st of 2022.
well, if that's the case, then how did she get federal COVID money for rent? She got Sarah funding. If
That
my lease
still, okay, that's,
expired. I mean,
that still could happen under the
I'm trying to find somewhere to go.
the COVID. Okay, so that's,
I have an open
What-
CPS case, and then somebody just called on Sunday on me, even though I haven't had my kids in 7 months. They called because of my house. So I have therapy. I have people coming to there for my
Okay.
kids. I just have a lot going on.
so,
No heat, no water. Which today I'm gonna have the water fixed.
okay, so,
I'm looking for housing.
all right, so let me ask you this. Because I don't see a defense to this case. So
I
my,
have a defense. I had a lawyer. Do you remember during COVID or no? I've been in court with her for like 3.5 years.
ma'am, I recall the two of you being before me, believe me. But this is the date for trial. But if we can resolve this case, then we'll try to resolve it. Otherwise, I will be trying the case.
Okay.
So let's just make it real clear, and we'll just be blunt about this.
Sure.
Ms. Wenger wants you out.
Yep.
You, as I understand the relationship between the parties, I think it'd be a good thing if you were out.
Yeah, I don't have.
She wants to get the house fixed. You don't laugh about that. That's what her.
Well, I haven't had heat
She,
for 4 years.
well, ma'am, look,
I get it.
no, listen to me. You've been talking ever since you come in here. And I let it slide, but you two may not like each other. I don't care. The reality is when you're in here, because you guys couldn't do it when you were on Zoom, you'll be respectful to each other.
Sure.
How much time do you think you need to move? Because,
Probably like a month. I'm looking right now.
well, here's the thing. Ms. Wenger's entitled to, I don't see any reason why she shouldn't have a judgment for possession. So and she'd get basically 10 days under the statute.
I need a little bit longer than that if I could. I'm not opposed to moving, but like I said, I have foster care workers coming to my house. There's a bunch of people involved, and I don't have anywhere to go right this second. I found a house in Lincoln Park, but
Are you done?
no.
Because I'm not gonna keep trying to talk if you're just gonna talk. So you tell me when you're done, and then I'll address the question to Ms. Wendt.
$2,000 a month because I'm running 7 space heaters in there to heat the house so the pipes don't freeze.
So you what?
There's no heat. I provided space.
So what do you want me to do about that?
Nothing. I would like to be appointed counsel. I tried getting counsel.
This is a civil case. I don't appoint counsel.
Okay, well, I tried to get a lawyer. I can't afford one.
Well, I think we advised you at the initial hearing on all of the cases that have been before me that there's legal services.
Right. I don't know who to call. I just have a lot going on, Your Honor. I'm sorry. My kids got taken away from me. There's no evidence. It's just a bunch of crap going on. It doesn't mean that I won't move, though. But I'd really like to sue her, but that's fine. I'll just leave. But I have to find somewhere to go.
Are you done? Are you done?
Yeah.
Thank you. Ms. Winger, how much time would you be willing to give her above the 10 days, if any?
I would give her 2 weeks.
Okay, so you'll say you'd give her 14 days.
Yes.
Today's what, the 28th, because I'm off. Different, 29th. I'm sorry. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. You want a month, say you give 14 days. It's going to fall somewhere in the middle because of the timing. Today's the 29th. She'd get 10 days. So 30th, 31st, 10 days would be the 8th, which would be a weekend anyway, which would then effectively be the 10th. If I give 14 days, it's going to be the middle of the week, April 12th, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to give an additional 5 days to get through that weekend and then make it April 17th. Okay? Ms. Wenger, you understand what I'm indicating?
Yes, I
So
do.
would that be acceptable to you, the 17th?
Yes, it is.
Additional 5 days. Okay. Ms. Hosmer, I realize you wanted a month, but that's sort of shy of a month, but a writ wouldn't issue to the 17th. Is that acceptable to you?
What is a writ?
A writ is the order of eviction.
Okay, so then I can come back here and if I need a couple more days.
No, you would not be able to do that. So here's how the process works. Ms. Wenger would have to file a judgment today so that I could sign it, giving you, and the writ date, or what we call the writ date, or the order of eviction date would be the 17th.
Okay.
You'd have to be out by the 17th. If you're not out by the 17th, then Ms. Wenger would have to then file what's called the order of eviction or the writ with the court. Once I receive that, then I sign off on it. That then goes to the sheriff's department.
Okay,
And then from there, you're really on borrowed time because the sheriff can show up, they can do, and then they move you out because you haven't moved yourself out.
I'm working on it.
No, I know you are, but I'm just saying that's the process that it would follow. Do you understand that process?
Yes.
Okay.
So
So,
basically it would buy me like 3 more days. Is that what you're saying? 72 hours?
well, I put 72 hours on the writ, but I will tell you this, that as I tell everyone, I don't have to put that 72 on there.
Right.
I may not in this case. Don't bank on it.
Okay,
So you're looking at the 17th,
okay,
and you should really have yourself ready to move because at that time it's just borrowed time. And I'm not going to stop the writ from being executed or the order of eviction. Once they've served it, I'm done. I'm
okay,
not gonna, I've signed the order. It's
Sure.
gonna happen.
okay. I appreciate it.
Okay, you understand that?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not
That,
trying to stay there. I have a lot going on, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
so what this basically does is it gives you effectively 10 days more than statutory, 5 days more than Ms. Wenger was giving you.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna do in the case.
Sure.
All right? Is there, almost afraid to ask, but is there anything else from either side in this case? Ms. Wenger, anything from you?
No.
Tosmer, anything from you?
No.
All right, very good. Ms. Wenger, I would suggest that you, since you're in the building,
Mhm.
stop at the counter, tell them that you need a judgment form, fill the judgment form out, so that they can get it down to me so I can sign it. Okay? Thank you, folks.
Thank you so much. Is Judge Conlon still working?
No, my benchmate of over, Richard Conlon you're talking about? My benchmate of over 20 years, he retired, I guess that was 3 years ago.
He signed the adoption papers when we adopted our twins.
So that, would it have been Patrick Conlon or Richard?
Well, this would have been in 2000.
Let's see. So they were both on the bench at that time.
I
But
don't,
if
it was the older gentleman.
I'm not going to tell Pat that. I bet you it was Patrick Conlon, because you probably went downtown Ann Arbor.
Yes, we did.
Okay, so it was Patrick Conlon.
Oh, okay.
I spoke with him. Geez, oh Pete, maybe about 3 years ago. I haven't heard from him recently. I heard he was doing well the last time I heard,
I
but
was just wondering, every time I go by the court or something, I go, wonder if he's still there.
no,
He was just the sweetest person,
he
like you,
really was.
when the
Yes.
situation calls for it.
And so Patrick Conlon was who probably signed the adoption papers,
Mhm.
is retired from the bench. And then I think he's his brother, or maybe his next. Anyway, I think it's his brother. He was my benchmate, Richard Conlon. And now Pat Conlon Jr., who is the son of Pat, who probably signed your, he now sits on the circuit court bench. So
It is a small world. Because
it is.
Judge Fink,
Judge Fink is, I saw Judge Fink at Judge Barr's investiture. So
he's the, I want to use that word again, older one.
yeah.
Anyways, it would be his daughter-in-law I used to babysit for, Elizabeth.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's why I said it's
Okay.
a very small world.
Yes. So Judge Fink he retired a while back. And I saw him on February 10th at an investiture. Yes, I can. We can go off the.
You're a wrong person. You're wrong. Like you're wrong. I might have did this because I'm black or something. You're wrong.
7 and Mr. Murad.
Okay,
That's
okay.
right.
Stand by. Let's get him up. Here we go. So let's do. All right. Officer Reed, please unmute. Please put on your visual. Can you put Mr. Adams in front? Thank you. Mr. Adams,
Yes, ma'am.
sir, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
What's your full name, sir?
Ramonte Adams. Or Darrell Adams.
Is it Ramonte Darrell Adams Jr.?
Yes, ma'am.
Where are you at right now?
Sinai Grace Hospital.
All right, thank you. All right, sir, I'm Magistrate Chatad. Your case number is 240-610-5501.
Here.
I want to make sure that you are aware of your surroundings, sir. You have an attorney. Go ahead, counsel.
Ryan Murad, PA 3665. On behalf of Mr. Adams, we waive formal reading. Mr. Adams stands mute. He's been advised of his rights.
Joyce Reason over
Roger, please.
P46107 on behalf of Mr. Adams also.
Thank you. Folks, I'm going to enter plea of not guilty. Court dates are December 23rd, 2024. Probable cause conference followed by preliminary examination, December 30th, 2024. Both matters are in front of Judge Giles. Okay, Mr. Adams, while this case is pending, there is no driving of any automobiles, motorcycles, mini bikes, golf carts. You're not to possess any firearms or any other dangerous weapons. Do you understand those bond conditions?
Yes, ma'am.
Another one, there is no assaultive or combative behavior on your part. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Counsel Penny?
Matthew Penny for the people, P74079. Your Honor, this is a case where Mr. Adams was stopped. There were 3 police officers in a marked vehicle wearing uniforms who were directing him to get out of his vehicle. The scout car pinned in front of his vehicle in an effort to keep him stopped. The defendant instead repeatedly manipulated his steering wheel to try to get out of the pin. The video actually shows the front tire spinning as he's trying to flee. Officer Crawford was directly in front of his vehicle, directing him to stop and get out of the vehicle. There was a passenger in the front of the vehicle who was repeatedly reaching down toward the console area of this Ford Escape that the defendant was driving. And as the vehicle began lurching forward toward Officer Crawford opened fire and struck the defendant. The defendant accelerated then toward the officer, running him over, fortunately with only minor injuries, and fled the scene. Based on the conduct, the capital offense, and the fact that he has demonstrated that he was trying to flee from the scene over a period of, I think it's approximately 30 seconds, those commands were being given. We would ask for a high cash bond, in this case, $500,000 cash.
Okay. All right, who's gonna represent the defendant for?
I'll
Go ahead,
start.
Counsel Reasonable.
I'll start. Your Honor, what the report doesn't reference is the fact that I don't believe they were in the middle of a lawful arrest. I don't think they found anything, because I'm sure Mr. Penny would have stated if they found a gun. This is a case where my client says this police officer Crawford has harassed him time and time again. The first time was when he was in high school picking up her sister. He harassed him then. Last year, he was in a car with his aunt. He followed him nonstop. Finally, he pulled over in a lot, followed my client. Nothing found then, couldn't find anything on him again, had no choice but to let him go. But he did say while he was in the car with his aunt told somebody, said the police officer turned off his body camera. Thank God nothing happened to him. He said just recently, the police officer, he was at the store. He said as soon as he came out of the store, police officers were at the door. Mr. Crawford, all this is Police Officer Crawford. Police Officer Crawford is at the door, ready to harass him, sick that he couldn't find anything, no gun on him. He says this time he's in a driveway smoking with his cousin. He says he doesn't know what happened. All of a sudden he knows his car was rammed. He was shot. He said he woke up in the grass, called 911 when he was passed out laying in the grass. Nothing ever says. My client has no priors, never been in trouble. Full-time student, college student in Florida, never been in trouble. This guy, nothing on him. Why are they messing with him? It's amazing. I mean, no gun, no drugs, nothing was found on him, but this same police officer is harassing him to finally he was able to get something on my client. This man is innocent. This is in fact, you saw Mr. Mateo here, who a discrimination attorney. He's going to be on it. I think they're going to retain Ms. Silva. He's going to fight for his rights because he knows he's being harassed. He knows he did nothing wrong. He's the victim here, shot in the chest. Shot in the chest. This young man, college student, no priors, is now injured because the police shot him. Because what? Because they were stopping him because of what? I didn't hear it in the report. I don't know why. Nobody ever says that. They don't. I don't even know if these police officers, and I'm going to say this, are even licensed to be doing what they're doing, because nobody's going to talk about that. We're not going to even hear that. You know, we have what, 20, 30 police officers who've been arrested doing the same thing to my clients, and they're not even licensed to do that. We need a list on those police officers. Crawford could be on the list. We don't know that yet. We have no idea. I'm sorry, Mr. Murad. I don't know if you want to say anything else.
I mean, Judge, my supervisor covered most of it. The only thing I would leave the court, I've never read an investigator's report like this. I mean, I think as happy as we are that our client is alive, I think the other party that should be even happier is the Detroit Police Department. I mean, can you imagine if he wasn't? I mean, there would be, this is an outrage. I mean, an unarmed man in his car without, I mean, at least it's not listed in the report, any sort of probable cause to initiate this traffic stop. The citation is not listed. I mean, and then he's shot, and this is horrible. I mean, I don't see a reason to deviate from a personal bond here. I mean, I'm surprised this warrant was actually even signed, to be honest. How are we charging this guy? How are we charging him with assault and attempted murder? He was shot. He didn't have a firearm on him. He was in a car. I mean, the only argument that they can try and make is they felt that he was going to run them over with his car, but based on the circumstances contained in this report, that's not, I don't think that's likely at all. I don't see a reason to not give him a personal bond, Judge.
May I briefly
Thank
respond?
you. Go ahead.
Thank you. So as listed in the investigator's report, the probable cause for the traffic stop was blocking a sidewalk, which is a ticketable offense. And the representations that have just been made that there were prior contacts with this particular officer and how vociferously it was argued strongly suggests to me that it sounds like the defendant knew who this person was. That sounds an awful lot like motive to me. This isn't an accident that he was jamming on the gas and trying to back his car out and forward and back and forward, trying to get away from the police officers who had their lights activated and were giving him lawful orders to stop the car. I'm not quite sure what else we could possibly say about the defendant's culpability here, particularly with the representations that were made. I would also add that the defendant wasn't found for approximately 9 minutes after the running over of Officer Crawford. His vehicle was found, I believe it was a block over or 2 blocks over, and then the defendant himself was found another block over from that. So it wasn't enough to ditch the vehicle. He still needed to go run another block away from there. So what happened in that 9 minutes with another person in the car, what could have been in the vehicle, that's a matter of speculation at this point. What we're focused on is the fact that there was a stop, and instead of submitting to a lawful stop, the defendant chose instead to run over a Detroit police officer. And when I say run over, I mean he was run over. He wasn't bumped with the vehicle. He was run over by this vehicle.
Your Honor, may I respond to that, please, briefly?
One more. Yes, go ahead.
If there is a motive, it's on behalf of Officer Crawford. It's not on behalf of my client. That's number one. And the write-up specifically says they kept looking down. These youngsters have their music loud. They don't know what's going on. So the officers knew they had lights. We don't know if they had their lights going. The write-up kept saying they were looking down. They were looking down. It didn't say they were aware of their presence. It never said that. Only Mr. Penny's saying that. The write-up doesn't say that. It says looking down. They kept looking down.
Eye contact was made on multiple occasions in this video. It's clear as day. It's high definition video, not just from the front of the vehicle, but also from Officer Crawford's body cam and the other 2 officers on scene.
But you don't shoot somebody for trying to get away from you. This, I mean, we all know this.
All right. Unless you want to give me any new information, folks, everybody, APA Penny.
I don't think I have anything further based on the representations that have been made, unless the court has any questions.
Counsel Reasonover.
No, thank you very much, Your Honor.
Thank you. Counsel Murad.
Nothing further. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Court's heard the representations, had an opportunity to read the allegations in the investigative report. We're using clear and convincing evidence standard whenever we're entertaining a monetary bond. We are entertaining a monetary bond. What is in is my understanding that Mr. Adams, he goes to school. Is that correct, Counsel Reasonover?
Correct, Your Honor, in Florida.
Okay. In Florida?
Correct.
Okay, so he's not going to school online? He's actually physically in school?
Yeah, he's a full-time student on a football scholarship at a football academy in Florida.
Okay, well, he's going to be placed on a GPS tether except for school. Okay, I'm not sure if he can go online or not, but in this particular matter, the court does find that there is enough information to find that Mr. Adams, he is a danger. We are going to adopt the recommendation of $500,000 cash surety, and we believe that is unaffordable. Is that correct, Counsel Reasonover?
That's correct, Your Honor.
So that means he's going to get another court date, and that will be this Monday, which will be December 16, 2024, 9 o'clock, in front of Judge McConaughey or Judge Williams, who will look at the bond amount and bond conditions.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Was there a no travel out of state provision with that GPS tether? I'm sorry.
That'll be up to Judge Williams or Judge McConaughey.
Thank you. And the PCC date? I'm sorry.
December 23rd and December 30th is the preliminary examination.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Have a nice day, everybody.
You too.
You too.
Yes. See you later, Mr. Penny.
Thank you. All right, DDC. Hey.
All right, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to set a series of conditions for you. And right off the bat, I'm going to mention the fact that we had 2 little kids who were at the house and 2 little kids who were with you throughout the day. Your kids.
Those
2
are
and
my
5.
children. Those are my children.
Yeah, but we don't subject our children to violence and to inappropriate behavior. So they are your children, and because they're your children, you should know they need proper care and they need to be kept safe and they need to be isolated and insulated from these kinds of events. Even if the smallest part of this is true, we don't want to listen. I'm talking. Stop interrupting. Okay?
Okay.
We don't want to expose our children to violence. We don't want to expose our children to the disagreements that we have as parents.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? As their parents. So you have to keep your kids safe, whether they're your kids or somebody else's kids, doesn't even matter. So that's why the court is concerned in a case like this. And it appears that it wasn't just one thing that happened. It was a course of conduct. It even sounds like you maybe left and came back and the course of conduct continued. So that's concerning to the court. You're going to end up with a tether, so I can ensure that you are not going to her house.
Yes, ma'am. But would I be able to go to work with my tether?
Where do you work?
East Michigan. I'm in East William Street by Blake Transit. I'm like a maintenance man with Balu and Jeff. I have their numbers. I can like give you guys their numbers or whatever, so I can just to confirm where I work.
I will check the distance to figure out how we're going to handle that.
Okay.
What's the
Downtown
name?
area.
What's the name of the employer?
I'm a maintenance man, ma'am. Like I really just work up. I like paint the units. I paint the units. I fix
Okay.
like the things for the tenants.
Right. But for what company are you doing maintenance?
I have my check in my property. I don't know the company name because my child support, like they write me a personal check and I have to go to the FOC and I have to pay the FOC directly. I don't have like a,
All right.
I apologize as well for being so unorganized. I just,
That tether can't be placed until Monday. They don't do tethering on the weekend, so that can't be placed until Monday. And then the drug and alcohol testing will start at that point as well. While you're there doing the tether, we'll have them take care of that initial drug and alcohol testing. Do you have photo ID?
yes, ma'am, I do.
Okay, so when you do your testing, you have to bring photo ID and $12. You understand?
Yes. So, okay, so do I have a cash bond or a PR bond?
I haven't said that yet.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't know because you said like upon my release.
Right. That's why I say it in a particular way that I say it. The last thing we do is go over the bond. I'll be honest, I want you paying attention to everything that's happening. That's why I wait to tell you the dollar amount, because if I tell you the dollar amount right away, then you're not going to be listening to anything else I say. I do think that this is a case where we need more than a tether to keep everybody safe. I'm also concerned, that the kids were there and it sounds like they witnessed some of these things as well. The bond requested seems excessive in light of the financial circumstances of the defendant that we have heard today on the record. I don't want you to lose your job. I really don't. But here's the problem. I have to keep everybody safe. And so I struggle with these kinds of decisions, but I'm going to set a cash bond. It's going to be $50,000 cash or surety, no 10% privilege. I believe that's appropriate in a circumstance such as this with these sizable charges that have been levied. They won't put the tether on if you're not able to post that bond. And
my bond is 50,000 cash.
Your bond is 50,000 cash or surety. Again, you're welcome to talk to a bail bonds person if that's something that you would find to be helpful. And remember, all of your conditions exist, whether you're in custody or out of custody.
No 10%.
No 10%.
Ma'am, I think like you looking at me wrong, but I was the one that contacted the police on Miss Jackson.
Yeah,
You're
but
not. I'm
listen,
saying
it ha-
you're a wrong person. I don't. You're
okay,
you're wrong. Like you're
okay.
wrong. You might have did this because I'm black or something. You're wrong. No, right? That's just not cool, man. It's not cool, man.
Yes.
And there you have it, a marathon session in a Michigan courtroom where a judge handled a tragic eviction case and a high-stakes criminal bond hearing. In the eviction case, the tenant, Fabrienne Hosmer, was given until April 17th to vacate a house with no heat, a gas leak, and a failing roof, nearly 3 weeks to find new housing. Her twin boys were removed by CPS, and she's been trying to get them back while fighting an eviction. In the criminal case, Ramonte Adams, shot by police during a traffic stop, was given a $50,000 cash bond and a GPS tether, with the condition that he cannot leave the state. The prosecutor alleged he tried to run over an officer. The defense argued he was unarmed and the stop was for a minor infraction. The broader implication here is crucial. Eviction cases are not just about property. They're about people, families, and children. This tenant was living in unsafe conditions, but she had nowhere to go. The judge gave her time, but not forever. And in criminal cases, when police use deadly force, the bond hearing becomes a battle over who the real victim is. The defendant's accusation of racial bias, whether true or not, added a layer of tension to an already explosive proceeding. If you found this case breakdown as compelling as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns. We'll see you in the next session.